Welcome back to Killer is Dead. So now let's start episode 3.
Let's go to
Spain.
Southwest
Going over
Spain.
to Europe.
The client is called Robert. The target name is Alice. Ring any bells? She's female, 5.7, thumbs 8 or something, and whatever. And by the way, those random things you've seen popping up are actually pieces of the script.
What?
A woman of pain.
So does this game have pre-rendered cutscenes, or is it all
Sometimes
Sometimes there are 2D prologues, kind of like, but most of it is cel shade. Anyway, this is how Mondo got his contract, pretty much. Basically, he lives on a boat. Yes, go roll with it. Along with his assistant, which is dumb as a brick.
Is that Paz?
It's time to go to the office.
I forgot, Dwaves, can you tell me who's voicing Mika?
Stephanie Shea, I think.
Failed, obviously.
Okay. She's, trust me, Dwaves, if you find her annoying, trust me, you're not the only one. Oh, Jesus Christ, shut up!
If you're gonna throw
Oh boy, I'd already... Wow, I've known this character for 3 minutes and already...
And I mentioned Mondo is voiced by Patrick Sides or Seeds.
Well, look at the bright side to this. It still took you more than Mamoru from Blue Dragon.
Anyway, basically, he got the job at the association, quote unquote, and Mika will be his assistant during work. I'll explain later how that translates into gameplay.
I gotta say, for some reason, this game's reminding me a little bit of Kill Bill.
I'll be starting your time.
A little bit.
Remember, Dave, it's Tarantino style.
And yes, I have seen...
Nice.
But wait, if it's Kill Bill...
Oh boy, this is Vivienne. She's the second in command of the agency, and let's just say she's very greedy.
If this
She
is Kill...
thinks a lot of her money.
Yes.
If this is Kill Bill, then does that mean...
Don't tell Dweebs.
If this is Kill Bill, then does that mean the first half's going to be good, but the second half's going to be very disappointing?
Am I clear?
That will be for you to judge.
I think so.
No.
Basically, and yes, as Vivian explained, remember, this agency is located in America, and we're living on tax dollars. Basically,
Okay.
Jova is paying for these guys.
Okay, what's with these Fellowship of the Ring style close-ups?
Basically, this is our first client. He's called
Yeah,
Robert.
used to
He's an
that,
artist.
Duaz, because Suda loves his close-ups.
Fellowship of the Stout Ring close-ups.
No, Fellowship of the Ring close-ups.
You're living next to him.
Plenty
Is that right?
Monster.
Is that the
of books
same
of fiction have done
guy?
close-ups like that. I never really thought it was that.
Okay, is that the same guy who voices the black guy from Bayonetta?
Who's that character's name again?
Rodin.
Yeah,
The black guy from Bayonetta is called Rodin. This guy is
I'm
called
talking
Rob.
about, is it the same voice actor? Because it definitely sounds like that same voice.
No, it sounds a bit different.
Speculation. The truth is often found buried deep within speculation.
Motherfucker.
In fact, some monsters can only be uncovered through speculation.
Oh,
Chief.
right.
So it's Rodin spelled R-O-D-I-N.
Rodin. R-O-D.
Tired that.
Myself there.
Could you type that in?
That's
Sure.
not all.
Thank you.
Basically, the idea of this client has a problem because he thinks some monster is living nearby that's killing children and people around, and no one is doing anything. So
There's no mention of his voice on here, so I'm going to assume he's voiced by actor who can't be named.
And it's only natural to assume that you're living next door to some kind of demon or a monster.
basically, that's a problem. Basically, this agency is taking on
Yeah,
these
we'll look
weird
into it
cases about
later on.
supernatural
Anywho.
things.
It's gotta be the real deal. So, Mondo.
Yeah,
So what is
basically
this?
in
It's
this
like the
case,
League of Assassins or something.
I've got it covered.
Yeah, they're kind of like
they
assassins.
and they suspect
Alright.
that this woman may
After careful consideration, we decided to take on your
lives, not now. Anywho,
Wow.
basically, there's apparently this woman.
Function of this office
Oh.
is execution.
I didn't say anything.
Never mind. It's
Got
the
any problem with that?
It's Skype again.
Execution?
Yeah.
Just right,
Well, this
Jova.
is a monster.
Yeah, I'll be your voice.
Right, a monster.
Skype calls. It's
That okay with you?
lives.
Yes.
And don't worry, I won't put on a bad American accent because
$10,000.
$10,000 fucking dollars.
Isn't the
10,000.
to pay for the execution?
It actually sounds kind of eager for an assassin.
Well, as Vivian is explaining, well, they need money to, clean up for the cleanup, and the state is not gonna pay for that, especially if you're operating outside of America.
Just be like Keanu Reeves and jump.
Yeah,
Keanu
because
Reeves
the
and jump making
state
coal people.
sort of has a bit of a trouble trying to believe in any of this.
Now, if you could please sign the
This place.
But of
Now
course,
please sign.
you'll be waiting an entire week.
Please sign here to sell your soul to us. Oh, wait,
Thank you
sorry.
very much.
And yes, Brian is wearing an Hawaiian style of clothes for some reason.
Basically, the gist is like, well, they suspect that this woman has another form as a monster who eats the kids.
So they're trying to at least investigate, and find the source, well, execute it.
Yeah, it's sort of like a high-tech version of the show Grimm, only not so much
However-
fairy tale creatures, so much
It's
as
also
monsters in
quiet.
general.
I don't hear any screams.
Okay.
Well, that could
Neighborhood.
be a good thing.
Yeah, you could have the element of surprise.
Hmm.
Smells fishy. Literally.
What a horrible odor.
Is it because she's holding a fish?
Oh boy.
Something's rotting.
Okay. Whatever. Let's move on.
Oh, she's gonna open her mouth again,
Will
isn't
you
she?
be all right?
We'll be fine.
Oh, shut
Oh,
up!
things get out of hand.
Jesus, even when she only says like a few words, ugh.
Remember,
Okay.
Hold on.
Job.
Alright.
Killer
Yeah,
is
that
dead.
thing Mondo just said
But
that
is
makes
it?
completely
Yeah,
no
roll
sense.
credits again.
That makes completely no sense. It's basically his catchphrase. He says that practically at the start of every single mission.
Okay. I don't mean to rag on Stephanie Shea or anything, it's just, the voice is extremely annoying.
Anyway,
Well, to be fair, Dwibs, the character himself
You may want to
color
read more
out on
directions.
it. So
since
I
her
guess,
ASCII is
so
a-
I'm guessing, so I'm guessing it's gonna be one of those things where she's kind of annoying on purpose, but for the sake of them, psychologically destroying her or something.
oh, and look at
For
that.
dark humor purposes.
There's a person here. How do I talk?
Is she the person we're supposed to execute?
You're
No.
sort of on
Excuse me, sir.
No, she's not. She's, surprisingly enough, her sister.
Or
Oh.
My sister. Please help her. My older sister.
Wait,
She's lost it.
What?
And guys, what's the name of the sister? Alice.
Where's
Guess
she?
what's gonna happen?
Oh,
Just,
goody.
we're gonna throw it down a rabbit hole.
Much like
Alice right
Yahtzee said
She was tricked
in his review of his
Yeah.
game, using Alice in Wonderland these days for any kind of media, Alice in Wonderland reference, is basically using a giant signboard which has written on it, "I'm too lazy to think of drug-inducing sequences." Nonetheless, this level is fine enough.
Why is it when
starter.
people don't like something, they almost always default to the laziness thing?
Yes, I can get them.
Oh shit. Oh,
It's
this
Yahtzee
thing.
quiz. It tends to
I
be
should
like
probably
that. But
mention, sometimes during levels you get these random calls, which are basically from the girls you can date using the missions I've explained to you in the first part. They're just out of nowhere, they stops you for a second, and then that's pretty much it. Anyway,
Oh,
this is
no.
the first...
No, not Matrix, not Path of Neo. No.
This does actually look quite a bit like that level, yes.
No.
Anyway, this is the first proper level. You're thrown into a series of rooms where you basically have to kill the
Seriously, we need
books,
to educate
retrieve
you
an
on
object, and give it back to
Work of art, that's what you-
the client. And meanwhile, BBN is kind of doing a proper tutorial, basically. This time using guarding and dodging.
Okay.
Basically, might as well a good time to explain this. Enemies drop three things, at least, three things. Health-related items, which are green, that either restore your health or upgrade it, kind of like with a sort of an experience system. The more you get, the more faster you level up. Red items are related to your blood level, which function for your bullets and for special abilities like healing. And yellow items instead are basically your experience points, which are called moon crystal or something. We're used to upgrade for upgrading skills and anything. Pretty much. That's pretty much it for what the enemies drop. Gameplay-wise, basically use the katana. It's an interesting system where the more you hit the enemy, the more the level of the katana raises up while you manage to keep the combos. And it becomes more powerful, but the moment you get hit, you're back to square one. So you need to, it's a system that rewards a player that's a perfectionist.
I like that.
All right, and yeah, the more items you give to the client, the more the level gets constructed, I guess. Standing on anything, okay. The reason I'm going a bit here and there here is because if you have noticed, there was another woman on the stairs. We're gonna see her later on, however. All right. This enemy is particular because it doesn't have a health bar. You just need to beat the living shit out of it until it gets a sign where you get a special when you need to perform a special execution.
Adrenaline burst.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Which is basically it's basically an execution. Hold R1 and press square in this case to execute him instantly, and it consumes blood, of course. About the dodging thing I mentioned in the episode 2. Basically, it's kind of similar to the time-stopping dodging from Bayonetta. When you dodge perfectly an enemy attack, you get this opportunity to slash him repeatedly in this black and white and red sequence.
Can you imagine a Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Whips.
Can you imagine a combination between Suda and Platinum Games?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh, hi, Mika. What the fuck
Actually, that may have happened at some point. Let me look that up.
I don't think it has actually, but go ahead.
What the fuck
What
are
the
you
fuck are you
what's
doing,
he-
Mika?
I'm looking it up.
Is he trying to blow down the free
Nothing
little
to
pig's
see
house?
here.
Question to when did this game come out again?
2013, I think.
Do you think? I'm starting to think Suda played Peace Walker any fraud. I want to pass in my game too.
Weird.
You haven't answered my question.
Basically,
Quit playing around and
Jova,
get to work. I need to find out.
let's just say Paz is vanilla. Then let's just say Paz.
That's
what she said.
Okay,
also
never mind. Go
bothers
ahead.
me.
Listen. Oh, okay, now I can.
Oh, by the way, listen closely to the music. If you know classical music, you probably recognize this music box theme.
Paz is vanilla done right, I'm guessing is what you're saying.
Yes, it is.
Basically, this is
I
a
already heard
tutorial
the
for your left arm, which is called the muscle back. Basically, it can shape into a lot of things. In this case, wait, I'm stuck. Mondo. Okay, there you go. You can use it as a gun. Basically, in the standard way of guns are used for controllers. L1 for aiming and R1 for shooting bullets. Bullets consume blood, so you do not have an unlimited supplies, but you can replenish it easily. Because remember,
by killing the annoying woman next to you?
I wish. Basically, this was a very simple puzzle. Blowing all the candles revealed this secret door. There you go.
Wow, that was definitely a
So,
puzzle.
what time are you guys?
13, 53, 54, 55. Go to 14 and 30, I think. Basically, and it's an interesting fact. If you level up your katana max enough during a combo, when you kill an enemy while your katana level is maxed out, you can do a special finishing move that nets you different items depending on which buttons you press. And it's very rewarding because it's very gruesome to watch.
You know what Suda 51's first game was?
No More Heroes.
Hold on, are you almost there? 14, 30.
Go. Anyway, I was going to say, his first ever game was Superfire Pro Wrestling 3 Final Bout.
Yep.
Alright, I forgot you also work on the terrible Shining Soul games. Jesus Christ.
Wait, those games are bad?
Yeah, they're dungeon crawlers done very, very badly.
So like the first Dark Cloud.
Anyway, you see a list of upgrades here. I can speed up my movement, acquire regeneration, a lot of stuff, standard stuff for. There you go. Here I was just seeing how I could get up there, but then I just gave up because I'll show this woman later on. I think Pedro, you will appreciate her.
Oh really?
Yes, I do.
You're not lying, I hope, are you?
Huh?
Because sometimes you're all being sarcastic.
Basically, in this case, you have to destroy. In order to make that woman appear, you have to do unconventional stuff like destroying a lot of objects in the area. There you go. Hello, nurse.
I'm a certified blood nurse. Scarlet.
Hello.
You should feel honored to be in my presence.
Basically, she's basically your challenge tester. If you want to do challenges, you have to find her in the levels in multiple locations. She gives you extra blood when you find her, so it's very useful too.
What's her name again?
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Anyway,
Please tell me that gun she was holding is a giant syringe.
yes.
Fuck, thank you, God.
Anyway, boss time. And dweebs, you never may guess what the twist was with this.
The woman is actually not really all that insane.
No. The woman we met first does not have a sister. She was the crazy one all along. Oh my god, I totally not saw this coming.
Lisa,
That's,
is she still hanging around?
yeah.
She's
It's an
just cuckoo for Cocoa Pops.
Nothing remarkable.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
It's not really all that great.
All I sense
I
is
just
how
buy it
she
as just a means of seeing her being insane. I don't really like it that much for the because it's run of the mill. However, I do like it for
I'm
showing
pretty much
how
thinking
completely off the rockers.
did this just for for like like sort of a parody of a cliche of I mean I'm not the crazy guy, my sister or brother is the crazy guy.
But hey, Jova, just because it's something that we see done before,
That definitely
doesn't
seems
mean-
like what Suda 51 would do.
Yeah, but hey, Jova, there's one thing that we should both remember.
Yes, Dibs.
Just because it's something we've seen before
Oh,
doesn't
boy.
mean it's bad.
Of course.
Yeah, that nostalgia critic.
Well, yeah, of course.
Thank you, Dwarves.
Anyway,
Where does it hurt?
she's crazy because she has something
The
hurting, and
regard's like, well,
apparently
it probably feels like a parody.
she has it because she went to a travel to the moon. Yes, Dweebs, in this future there are people traveling to the moon. Kind of like, think about it as the neutral. Think of it like it as the neutral ending of Catherine, pretty much.
Dun, 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 dun.
Who did you see on the moon?
And apparently she was infected by someone.
I need his name.
Oh boy. And now, Super Paper Mario reference in a bit.
The pain. It's gone.
Wait for it.
I want to see
Remember
David.
the times!
There you go, charming! Extra charming!
What the fuck?
Mondo.
Oh, yes!
No,
beautiful.
you're just fucked up, lady.
Beautiful! I think you use a bit of downtime in that regard.
Yeah, remember, apparently she was infected by this guy called David. Keep that name in mind because it will come later on in our episodes. Jesus. Alright, time to kill this motherfucker.
What the hell am I looking at?
Yeah.
That's Suda 51 game.
Alright.
Okay. This boss is mentioned introduction also to how you parry and dodge.
Hey, this point for imagination.
True, but
Basically, if you guard just right an attack, you basically give a bit of a chance to counter-attack the boss by stunning it. In this case, well, the bosses tend to run on the wall, so you need to shoot it in order to reveal its weak points to cut off using the execution move we saw earlier. And this works with pretty much all bosses that have multiple phases. You cut off a lot of his arms and each of them has a separate health bar. Ow. Remember, boy, if it looks easy, it's because I'm just playing in easy mode. So remember, the game can be hard if you want to. So don't worry.
Sure.
That's alright. I always play on easy.
Like I said, I don't know if I've said this before.
Yeah, you said for the Tales of Series Pedro, I think.
What I was about to say is that one thing that I always give credit is when games are customizable to the player's comfort level. So I appreciate that.
Well, at this point, guys, I think it's safe to conclude that she's definitely the perp we're looking for.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much, obvious. Anyway, I'm also about to explain, it's not a thing that will happen in this playthrough because I didn't. Basically, the way Mika functions in gameplay-wise is that when you get a game over, you have to select the option of continuing. Mika literally jumps out of nowhere onto you and reanimates you by literally squealing and basically hitting using a weird CPR by hitting your chest violently. And that's pretty much what she does. She just sticks around and jumps on. Yeah. However, since I never died during this playthrough, she will not show up in that regard. Sorry. Anyway,
no, don't be sorry. They don't have to hear her voice all that much.
What I was saying, amigo. Hey there. That's Mika, because there's one thing I will credit 251 for doing this. Yeah, Mika's annoying, but I do think that 251 uses her annoyingness in style, unlike, say, the likes of the new and 13.
And besides, as I mentioned, Jova, she's intentionally done like that. And she has also her moments when she's not annoying, like this one.
That too, yeah.
Boss, job's complete.
Yay!
Good work.
Okay. Well, we left a bit of a mess, but overall, I'd say we cleaned this stuff up.
Yeah. We'll clean it up by eating everything that's got blood on it.
So, yeah, women who want to use dress.
And yes, in true execution style, we tend to, give body parts to the clients in order to verify that we kill the target.
So you said this game was a 2013 one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Alice, we meet at last.
And wait, there's another plot twist for this case.
Let me guess, he's actually Alice.
No.
This is the woman who killed
Yeah, he was dead all along.
What?
Again, Dwebs, keep in mind when you play one of this guy's games.
This is a recurring tendency for the episodes of this game. The agency needs to get paid, but kind of like in Ace Attorney style, the clients tend to turn out they cannot pay in some way or another. Basically, Pedro, as you may remember from Ground Zeroes, basically the client played these guys like a fiddle.
The joke's on us.
Like a damn fiddle, sorry.
She played us like a damn fiddle!
Yeah, pretty much.
Brilliant.
At least Ryan is taking that easily.
Well, big thankful that you're the one doing this game, because otherwise I would have totally put that clip in.
So yeah, that's kind of like the average mission for this game. And yeah, you can basically the results screen is basically
so just to take a record, guys, we just fought a woman who turned.
No, go ahead, Jova.
Yes, a woman who turned into a monster, like a thing that had her body upside down, showing off her boobs, some of her uterus, and fighting hands that were actually her legs. Get ready for things more crazier, because this will.
Let me guess, there's going to be someone who who turns into a giant robot with a massive tally on its head, but he's still wearing human socks.
Close.
I'll just...
Close. You'll see, Dweebs, in due time.
Okay, so where are we going next? Canada?
No,
Hopefully
we're
the time
going.
with the
Well,
palace,
next
that'd be
mission,
wonderful.
we're going to the moon, actually.
What?
We'll see when we'll get there, don't
Yep.
worry.
Yeah.
See you for that.
See you for that, everybody.